Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Shoe Podcast, the only sneaker podcast in 3D. Whoa! Just pretend with us for a little bit there.
Hold on. In focus, out of focus, in focus.
I'm your co-host, Ryan Landry.
I'm your co-host, Tanner Young.
We got a little bit of a special episode format for y'all this week. This week's episode was actually recorded, what is it now, 2 weeks ago, about-ish? From the Voodoo Vintage Flea Market out in Lafayette. They were gracious enough to have us. We sat down on the street and asked random people to join our show to talk about sneakers. Spoiler alert, it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
A blast.
So we're going to cut to that in just a bit here, but kind of wanted to put this at the front end to give everyone some context because there's going to be a lot of rough cuts, right? It's just, we rolled the camera for an hour, then chopped up the good bits and put them all together there. So
it was great. And it really was literally just a back to back to back to back. I was not expecting what it was. A ton of fun. Appreciate every single person who sat down a chair and throw some spicy takes our way.
Thank you very much for everyone who joined us. We will have all of their online handles popping up on the screen as they appear in the episode here. For you, the listener, if you like this type of episode and you make it to the end of it, let us know in the comments if you like this or dislike this, if we should do more events like this or not. We both had a really good time, so hopefully that translates and a lot of you enjoy watching it. I always like to pause to give you a second to chime in there. Then I realize, like, I kind of put a period on the end of the sentence there, and Tanner's just like, yeah. But before we jump into our episode here, we do want to take a quick moment to let you know, drum roll please, can I get it? Good thing we have a drummer on this show. We just opened the pre-order for our very first t-shirt. That is right, everyone. Baby's first t-shirt, 6 years in the making. They finally figured out how to do it. The link to the pre-order will be in the episode description down below. This was designed in collaboration with our friend and artist, Vanessa Wright, who you might know. She did all of the artwork for the Sneakers of Louisiana art print that we did a few years back. Tanner, I'll go ahead and hold it up real quick. I'm not going to model it. Do you want to talk to the people a little bit? Tell them what we got here.
I mean, classic black t-shirt, little heavy, little boxy. If you like a thicker collar, it's going to really go well. Been really enjoying a higher collar. Ooh, that ASMR of the t-shirt on the mic. Hello.
Oh, did it a little bit there? Good.
Sure did. Just a little.
Okay. Let me get the collar highlight real quick. Yeah, so you can see it. You can see it.
I mean, real firm, definitely going to hold up in a wash, which I'm really excited about. Really love the design that we ended up doing with this, especially on the front. Just a little hit of the logo. I think a very classy. So from the front, looking great.
This is you might call it, this is a Ryan and Tanner shirt, right? This is your business in the front right here, right? This is Excel 9 to 5. I'm not wearing anything crazy to the office here, but then you're having fun on the weekend. Tanner side.
Boogie, boom. Life is better with your soulmate. I mean, just what? Yeah, well, it's big. We really love it. I love the font that we ended up going with. Vanessa did a fantastic job with the design. She did a lot of work tweaking it, making sure that the legs are right, the hands are right, the laces are flipping in the wind. Just such a adorable little kind of vintage look to the sneaker design. Really love it.
The copyright ran up on Steamboat Willie, and we said, hey, we can do Steamboat Willie. That's not true. But it's kind of true. But yes, oversized back print. Important to point out there. This thing intentionally oversized to take up a lot of the shirt here.
Yeah, so absolutely love it. Just a very cute little thing. A nice little saying. And I think the thing that's probably, I would say, Ryan and I's favorite is you can kind of style this shirt depending on kind of like the function that you're going to, or just the kind of outfit you want to have. Like I said, the front is a nice, just kind of like simple black, nice little hit of a logo. So if you are wearing a little light jacket, that's all you're going to see. But if you want to have a little fun, if you're going to
t-shirt boys,
Saturday with the friends, with the family, you go ahead, you throw that out. Really going to stand out. Love it. It was fun kind of going through the process of, going with the shirt, talking with Vanessa, getting the design right. So you'll see it. You've seen it. You should have seen it if you're, if you're locked into the YouTube subscribed,
Ooh.
bell on or off. I'm not going to push the bell. Okay. But I will push the subscribe button.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You definitely saw me with the shirt on, seeing the fit. So, and love it.
In today's episode, you'll see us wearing the shirts throughout it because we had them available for early pre-order, a little shock drop, they might call it, a quiet release at the Voodoo Vintage Flea. We took some pre-orders there. So thank you to everyone who has already pre-ordered one. One more time, the pre-order is now open. Link is in the episode description down below. Limited time here, people, okay? 1 week pre-order. We're running this thing for 1 week from the day you're listening to it, Friday. Pull the calendar. Friday, you look at the date, okay? It's dropping today. Add 7 days to it through that Friday, and then it closes. So
you got real grudge style.
Real grudge style, exactly. You got 1 week. 1 week to pre-order, like Tanner said. Heavyweight shirt, slightly boxy, pretty true to size, I would say. Go true to size if you want a true to size fit. Size up if you want that oversized boxy fit. But you took all the words already. Very excited to finally do a shirt. I love how it came out. Thank you again, Vanessa, for all of your work on it. And I think that's all we can say about a shirt here.
Exactly. And now it's just up to you to buy the shirt, and you don't have to listen to what it is. You'll just feel what it is.
Wow. Okay. Listen, enough chit chat at this point here. Let's go ahead and jump into the episode. So again, this episode was recorded live on the street from the last Voodoo Vintage Flea Market, where we invited strangers to join us on the show. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll pop back in at the end of the episode here to tell you goodbye. So enjoy some content. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Shoe Podcast. I'm your co-host, Ryan Landry.
I'm your co-host, Tanner Young.
We are coming to you today, downtown Lafayette, from the Voodoo Vintage Flea Market, where the vintage is voodooed and the Marley's floor is covered in bleach. We're happy to be here podcasting live from the street, doing the first pre-order for our new t-shirt.
Yeah.
You might see it. You might recognize it.
You see this.
I could not get over the bleach smell from Marley.
It's intense. I'll be honest.
I wish we had smell-o-vision and you could smell it at home, but I also don't wish that upon my worst enemy.
Close the door. Just close the door.
We don't need
an open door.
So apologies in advance. There's probably going to be some rough cuts in here because we're just rolling the camera
from the fly.
Anyone who wants to come sit down and talk with us about sneakers is welcome to. So apologies in advance for the rough cuts.
I'm not apologizing.
Yeah, no.
I want a jarring episode.
I want a disoriented viewer.
Yeah. In between each person we talk to is this DJ horns.
I love it.
That'll be your
shout out little Artho doing the DJ today. I love it.
It's probably the best thing that I could think of from this.
It's the peak of the vintage, I would say.
Yeah. I wonder what's the most shoe. It's a weird way to say it. What's going to be the most common shoe? What are we going to see a lot? Seen a lot of pandas.
I see a pair of pandas already. Honestly,
lows and high.
And we sat down with the pretense of like, we're going to welcome people to come on our show. Yep. This might turn into a roasting fit, just people watching at this point.
Could be. And I wouldn't be upset.
We're going to welcome anyone who wants to come in. I'm going to expect a lot of Dunks and Jordan 1s, but narrowing it down.
We got the Power Puff.
We got Power Puffs. Yeah. What's up, man? How are you doing? Hello. You want to be on a podcast? We're rolling. Sit down.
Come on in. Mic is hot.
So what y'all talking
on
about?
The show. How's the mic? It's in a good spot for you?
Yeah.
Nice and close to your mouth there?
Close to my mouth?
There you go.
Right there? All right, bet.
So
look in the camera. Let people know who you are. What's the social handle?
What's up, guys? State Wizard. Name's Copeland, but I go by State. I run Fairy Tale, and I've been living in Lafayette. Been knowing these guys for a long time.
Ever.
Dude, for a long time.
Do you recognize Copeland? And it's okay if you say no.
No.
Okay, because he looks very different. We bumped into Copeland.
Familiar.
What's your friend's name?
Gavin.
In the lineup for the Cafe Du Monde.
Yes.
We were right.
We're week 3 of our podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now I remember. I was like, name sounds very familiar because it's a very unique name. That's crazy.
I bumped into Copeland again at the release for Ruckus when they did the New Balance Voodoo shoe. Yeah. So, and now here we are at the Voodoo Vintage. So Voodoo is what brings our two companies together here.
No, apparently, man. All the time now.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
So you were telling me when we were at the event that y'all were dropping. Is this the denim that y'all just dropped?
So these are the new things that we just dropped.
Those are sick.
We got the
there you go.
Fairy Tale logo on the back.
Wow.
And drawstring, and they're tapered at the ankle so they don't drag.
Okay.
So
10.
this is what we've been working on. I'm really excited about these.
How long have you been working? Like, how long? What does that process even look like?
Besides just coming up with the design, because just coming up with design
Sure.
for me a lot of times is just like, I think about what I want to wear.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, what would I want to wear? What would I want to wear on the daily?
Yeah.
And then kind of just starts from there. I was doing some patterns at the time, drawing a lot, just in my room every day. And I made the star and bubble pattern for a graffiti tag that I was doing back then. And I was like, dude, that'd be really sick with some jeans. So then we started going through the mock-up, and then you gotta find a size chart. So then you start looking at like other brands that you really like. Figure out how you like how
you want it to fit. Yeah.
Went through that. I would say like the time of the whole process was probably like a 6-month process.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, because we went through 3 different samples.
Okay.
You know, because we actually had an originally a different idea for how they were going to fit. We tried executing it. It was too costly. It was just because we talked to manufacturers through Alibaba. So it's all in China, and there's like a time
Lost in
difference.
translation. Yeah.
Dude, so much going on. I mean, for us personally, I gotta stay up every day till about 2 in the morning.
To catch them, like, so you can talk in real time.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, gotcha.
Because a lot of times it would be like, I wake up in the morning, I get like a couple texts, I'm like, all right, let me respond, and then I gotta wait until the next day.
Yeah.
So you want to try to stay awake and talk to them about everything.
Yeah, gotcha.
But these were a lot of fun to make. We went through 3 samples.
Okay.
Ended up going with our first initial design, and then these released, and then we have a second pair coming out next month, which is going to be a black pair.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm really excited about that.
What's the Instagram handle again? Say it right into the microphone so people can find it when it's ready.
Fairy Tale Studios. You can go look it up today. All the jeans will be available on our website at fairytaleinc.com.
Sick.
On .net, not .com, .net. Tomorrow, everything will be listed.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How y'all been?
Good, man. We've been good. Just podcasting. This is our first shirt we're doing, so today's the first day we're bringing it out. So we're doing pre-orders here, and we found a few of the old art prints that we did stashed around.
I've been seeing those. I know Ruckus Lafayette has
we brought one to Ruckus, when we did our last
homies.
interview there. So
yeah, that's really sick.
But good, man. Season 6 just chugging along.
Yeah. Just making moves.
Making moves, that's what's up. I'll
Slowly
be
but
tuning
surely.
in to the podcast.
Appreciate it, man.
And y'all really been killing it. It's crazy to see what it was when I first met y'all at the
I
Cafe
know.
Du Mans,
Yeah.
especially during like COVID, because there was the whole I remember
nuts.
it was the Zoom calls.
Yeah.
And then, like to seeing it now is like really sick.
It looks like an actual show now.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all stepped up the production. That's
Year by
sick.
year.
Turns out you gotta spend a couple money. You gotta spend
Gotta spend a little money to make it look good.
Yeah.
What was that process like? Like how? Like what all went through that?
I feel like it's hard to think of because it's just been so gradual year by year.
Yeah.
Probably the big jump was when we went from audio only to doing video as well.
That's really sick.
Because then you got to learn the whole skill of like, how do we get like just even a stable internet connection? How do we edit that? What does that look like? You know, so
That was the big one. Honestly, it's been like, it was Ryan basically like, hey, I like moving to video. I'm gonna like invest into this. Seeing it, being like, okay, yeah, I should also invest into that. Like, so the move to video was the biggest thing.
That was
the biggest thing to grow. It looks good.
Well, it's so much more engagement too. I feel like for like your listeners, like they get to see you, they get to see your mannerisms, they get to see what you're wearing. They're
There's
like,
so many people
sick.
who like when we were doing just audio only, they were like, that's cool that y'all were doing it. If it was video, I might watch it. But you know, like
Yeah.
a lot of people, like myself included, if I'm not driving or walking my dog, I'm normally not just like sitting still, just listening to audio. I'm watching something. So
No, that's really how it be. So that's really
Yeah.
sick. The car though, it like audio only. You should always. Do y'all still do that? Y'all have like a version?
So
Alright,
we're
that's
on
sick.
YouTube, but we're still on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Sick.
any podcasting platforms. We're still on.
We're there.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
y'all
yeah.
make sure to go tune in.
Right in the lens.
But yeah, we usually are like a lot of the episodes we're doing now are pretty visual heavy.
That's
So like
what's
we'll do
up.
it be like, hey, and we'll usually try to be like, hey, you might want to, if you are just listening, this is more of like you're gonna get more of like a
But you put yourself in those shoes of like pun intended. If you're driving in the car and like we're talking about like the Powerpuff Girls dunks coming out. If you're just driving and we're like, okay, so if you haven't seen it, it's pink and there's orange on right. It's like I don't want to sit there and like
It's such a big
visualize
like
a shoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why
But
the
it
video
is
component
sick.
comes in.
No,
yeah.
it's really sick that y'all are doing the visual now, and especially over here. And then like
Yeah.
the last video y'all were doing at the, I seen you last time was at the Voodoo pop up.
Yeah. doing
And that
the
was a
big
really
coverage.
sick thing. And
So,
then seeing y'all do this like live is really cool.
just growing and growing. Appreciate it, man.
That's
yeah.
what's up. What's y'all's favorite shoe that's come out so far this year?
I was about to say that's
Those?
First time wearing them. These are thank you once again. We have a counter on our show. That's
Go
like
ahead,
a
put another
workplace
tick.
counter. This is like, it's been 0 weeks since Ryan has not talked about this shoe. This is the undefeated and Nike Terra Humara, just like
Dude, those are
rugged,
sick.
kind of like bulky, and like kind of got that outdoorsy ACG vibe to them. So
Those look like a really good shoe that you can go like low key kind of go on a trail with and
Right,
shit,
exactly.
and like be able to easily clean
Yeah.
them, take care of them.
So for someone who works in Microsoft Excel 40 hours a week, it's like really ideal.
It
for
really
that.
fits.
This is like my whole personality. Yeah.
I am putting
Favorite
all
shoe?
of my eggs in the Black Toe Reimagined. That's
Coming out at the end of the year.
I
the
could,
Jordan
I
one.
could care less what comes out this year. Yeah,
He's hibernating.
I am not looking at anything until that drops like October.
It's gonna be late in the year. Yeah.
I keep seeing other mock-ups of it. I'm like, please don't do that.
Let's just keep it simple.
Just give me a black toe,
Yeah.
the yellow midsole. That's all I need.
Thank you.
Keep it moving.
Man, that's sick though. At least you know what you want.
Yeah.
I'd be seeing like all the new stuff that comes out, and I'm just like, bro, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
There's more than ever, it feels like now, where like every
Definitely.
week there's like 3 major drops going on, you know?
Yeah, bro, I feel like they're really starting to flood the market right now, but in a good way. The price for dunks is starting to go
That's
down.
the thing, is that like it's a great time if you're someone who wants to wear sneakers, you know?
Facts.
If you just
Oh,
want to
absolutely.
resell, it's not a great time. But
No,
you know,
Yeah.
reselling market's so
Yeah.
like just dying right now. Like
Yeah.
it's not doing
well, then
good.
I just saw. I think Nike is like limiting like quantities
Force
on like
One.
yeah,
Just know- yeah.
and like a couple different models. So I'm like, that's weird.
yeah.
But maybe that's them. I don't. Who knows?
Artificial scarcity.
Yeah.
Gotta drive the market up.
All
What
right.
about
Yeah.
you? Favorite shoe?
Dude, favorite shoe so far? Really, these have been like these were like the shoe that I wanted the most so far this year. I was
Yeah.
really excited
That
on
pack
getting
was
the pink
good.
ones.
This
Yeah.
colorway specifically, most of the pack of 3?
Yeah, definitely the pink.
Gotcha.
Well, pink and green are like my 2 favorite colors.
Okay.
That's just
see
yeah.
it.
So we had these coming way before the shoes even got.
Oh.
Like when the shoes first got announced,
Yeah.
I was already halfway through making these jeans. So I was like, oh, I need to get
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pink
This has to
shoes.
work out.
Could see the outfit being pieced together.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then I really wanted to get a green pair too. I wanted to mix match them so bad.
Oh,
but
one on each?
yeah, but last I had to make a choice.
Yeah.
You know, buying shoes, especially these shoes, is so expensive these days. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, let me be a grown up
Yeah.
and let me
Let me be responsible for a
Isn't
minute.
that the fun part?
yeah.
That's
oh
my
my
favorite
God.
part of sneakers, is being a grown up.
Is being
Yeah.
financially cautious.
Yeah, dude, no, it's bad. Cause if I wasn't, my collection's gotten up a lot. I'd probably have like double if I just would blow all
Yeah.
my money on
Oh,
shoes.
Just every time
easy.
something you liked came out? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I wish I could, but one of these days I'll probably get a green pair, mix match them, and then I'll feel complete.
There you go.
I'll feel a little,
The circle will complete.
yeah, a little void inside my heart will be put together. I'll be like, yes.
That's funny.
Well, look, I'm gonna get out of here.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, dude.
Good seeing you.
Oh man, good running into you, dude.
Come stop by for
Absolutely,
sure,
yeah.
man. Good seeing you. Okay, before we start, tell us your name,
My
where the people
name's
can find you
Aaron.
online. Aaron?
My Instagram is Azus, AAAZUSSS.
Okay.
Out of all the Jordans, ones are the most overrated and probably the
Tuck my
most
feet. I'm gonna tuck my
uncomfortable.
feet. Go ahead and tuck my feet
Fair?
back.
Fair?
You're not wrong.
Dunks are way
Well, that's
more
true. You came right
comfortable.
for him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
point in buying ones.
Dunks or SB dunks?
SB dunks preferably.
All right, go
but,
Puffy Tom.
Specifically,
Gotta
Okay.
do it.
But yeah, one's uncomfortable. I had
Oh,
one
yeah, no,
pair.
they're-
I had them for about a week and a half. Got rid of them.
Yeah,
Damn.
I made the mistake of wearing ones and then walking the city of Chicago. To answer your question, yes, my feet did bleed.
Like
Yes,
Michael
they did.
Jordan
right.
in Madison Square
I
Garden.
wore a pair of gray fog dunks in New York, and I thought I was gonna be in pain.
Yeah.
I was good.
Oh,
I,
hey.
still don't know.
I
I wouldn't
was
choose
good.
dunks for an all-day walk,
I
but if I
wouldn't
had
either.
to, I wouldn't mind it.
It was more of a we flew in, and I thought we were gonna relax for that first day, and we
Yeah.
didn't.
And then next thing you know,
Out
you
on
put
the
some
town right
miles,
away?
unattended miles. That's
Yeah.
almost the worst. That's
It-
almost
it
the
was
worst.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bad.
I think those are pretty. I think
Valid
those are-
takes.
Yeah,
Valid
I think,
takes,
I
I
think
would
that.
say.
Yeah, I think.
So y'all's podcast, I want to hear something. Give me a hot take. I want one of y'all's.
Ooh,
Wow,
hot
no
take.
one flips the script on us.
Okay,
We've interviewed
here's
so
the
many
thing.
people.
I've
but-
said it, and I will die on this hill. Mix match brands. Okay.
Oh, like
wear
the
Nike
socks and
socks
shoes?
with Adidas
Hate it.
shoes.
No, he's in favor of it.
I'm in favor of it.
He's in
What?
favor
Do
of
it. Do it. Don't let a billionaire.
The
don't let a
tension you
billionaire
can cut with a
company-
knife right now.
Yeah, that's a
so
hot
like,
take.
So like, if you're covering them, doesn't matter.
See,
if you're
here-
wearing pants,
here's the
doesn't
people-
matter.
people-
but like, if there are people who walk around, they want the socks to be a part of the fit. It's
Oh, yeah.
gotta match.
Well, these are just These are just random.
Just generic
those,
socks.
Yeah, those are generic. These are just white socks.
Here's
Doesn't
the
matter.
thing. Okay. So I'm assuming. So if you wear Nike, you're not wearing any Adidas branding. No Adidas hat.
Probably not. No.
Probably not.
So like I'll wear Adidas socks if I'm wearing pants and it like
Gotcha.
covers
If it covers, it's just
like
not about
sometimes
showing.
you just gotta wear what you gotta
if
wear.
You're wearing like Adidas shoes, but a New Balance hoodie.
Oh, we're finding the line.
Is it because New Balance didn't have as much hitting power?
Probably not, and it's
They're
probably
like
because of how big
To be
they
fair,
are.
I will say
Yeah.
Nike and Adidas, they definitely.
Those are like the
They're
rivals.
in their own lane, yeah.
That's fair, but I will die on the hill, and I know I got a lot of people climb that hill to take me down. I will mix match brands.
Hey, do what you do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate on you for it,
There
but
you
like
go.
me personally,
But
It won't be him.
I
won't be
know
me.
there will be people who be like, I don't know about that one, boss, and I'll be like, I get it,
Yeah.
but I'm here to shake up the. So that's my
The industry to start.
That has always been my spiciest take. Also, no shoe boxes,
I don't keep shoe boxes.
unless it's like
I hate everyone on this show.
a special like box.
I think I have one in a closet back
Yeah.
home, but when I buy shoes, I don't normally plan on reselling. If I'm
Yeah.
buying a shoe, I wear it.
That's
But then
fair.
my
That's
but then
also a big.
I've
hot
also
take.
got
Yeah.
the flip screen
Yeah.
where like when shops are like, hey, we'll sell you the shoes, but you can't take the box. No. I'm taking the box. Let me
You
throw
want
away the box. I'm just gonna throw it away. I don't want the box. But you're not
He doesn't
gonna
want
tell
to be
me.
told that he
Oh,
can't
all
have
right,
the
Tell me
yeah.
what I
box.
can and can't do. I bought the box. I don't want it, but I got
But
it. You're
it's
gonna give it
yours.
to
It's
me.
his
Yeah.
choice to do
Yeah.
with. Yeah.
And I know it doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but I don't care.
Nah, I get it. But yeah, I collecting boxes, none of it. I hate people who just store shoes. I have
Yeah.
not had a pair of shoes last over like 4 years. I wear my shoes.
You wear them frequently enough, yeah. Run them
on.
into the ground, man.
Yep.
Come on.
All right. Well,
Appreciate having you on, man. Aaron? Nice
Aaron.
meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Tanner.
Tanner. Yep.
Yeah.
Shoe
At
podcast.
Look at that.
This is clearly someone whose team wear your shoes. Look at these right
Absolutely.
now. That's sick,
I see
man.
that. I see that.
Tell the people real quick, what's your name? What's your Instagram handle?
I'm Cameron Laverne. My Instagram is cam.laverne. So, shoes.
Shoes.
Man, I don't understand why people resell shoes if they're not going to wear them.
Buying them just to resell them?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, I skate all my shoes.
Yeah.
Every single shoes I skate, if I don't want them, I'll give them to my homies. I know it's going to be going to good use. So,
Yeah.
what's the point of buying something, skyrocketing the prices, just so somebody else can afford them?
Yeah. I will tell you, I've never been trying to make a living off of any of this because, God, that would be sad. I'd be living in the gutter. But, like, if you think 5 years ago, I think we were at a point where I definitely felt it, where, like, every release was selling out so quickly that sometimes you had to buy something you didn't want to trade with someone for something you did want.
Like, y'all remember when the Ledger Blues came out?
Which ones?
The 11s.
Oh, the 11s. Yeah.
You
yeah.
remember how hype everybody was trying to get their hands
yeah.
over
Yeah.
it? Where's that culture at nowadays?
Yeah, yeah.
Like everything's going online. When
once you put a-
when
once you put a
Ruckus
big
released the,
price tag.
yeah, you remember when the Voodoos came out? Even though it was hell, or like the Forest came out when how bad it was, but
Yeah.
you see how many people showed up for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's so easy to make so much money, and I think that's why people got into it, because I think it started to attract people who aren't super into sneakers.
Yeah.
You know, who are just like, oh, I could literally, if I can get this, I can sell it for.
It's like how Stanley Cups turned out, you know? where it's like-
100%. It's
Now,
like,
and then what happens is now everything goes crazy, everything sells out super fast. So now you're like, oh, do I actually? Now I gotta ask myself, how much do I want this? You know?
like I feel like back in the day, it's like you meet your bestest friends from standing in a line waiting for some
Yeah.
some shoes
We-
that you may want.
The dude in the booth across the street over there, we met 5-6 years ago
Yeah.
in a sneaker line for politics, and we just saw him again for the first time in 6 years. Crazy.
And then I bet those stories came back like, oh my god, y'all remember how we stand in that line for so much fucking
Exactly,
hours
yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
for some
Yeah.
shoes.
It was great. It was great. I'm hoping that, I mean, like with the Jordan 4 SB, you know, release, I would love to see more in-person lineups
Yeah.
and weights and stuff like that, because it is a lot of fun. It is great. You get to meet people. It is, and I think those in-person lineups, kind of like a first come first serve, is where you divide of like, hey, are you really into sneakers or are you just here for the money? Because if you got to say, hey, the only way to get this shoe is to wait in line for
Put in the hours.
4 hours and plus. And like I said, you get to hang out with people. Everybody's there for the shoes. Everybody's there enjoying fashion, sneakers, whatever it may be, and it's just a great time. And you get away from all the people who are just trying to resell.
Yeah.
Do y'all think Reebok's gonna make a comeback? Because I personally think they will.
You think Reebok's what?
It's gonna the Sambas just came out, everybody was on the Samba wave, the Dunks came out, everybody was on the Dunk wave. I feel like the next shoe that is gonna actually make it big is Reebok.
I think Shaq and Allen Iverson would like to have you believe so, but I don't personally see it coming. I don't know. I just don't see it right now. I don't feel like they have the momentum to where I'm like, that's on the horizon.
Like, I think that because, like, look at humidity and how Philly got his stuff going out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing you've seen everybody in New Orleans is wearing is Reebok.
Yeah.
Then when I went to Houston last weekend, I just see some random Reeboks. I'm like, I can see those coming back.
Well, New Orleans has a special relationship with Reebok from, like the Hot Boys era, but yeah.
Yeah, but I just see, like, how it's culture coming back. I was just walking down the street and I seen a couple people wearing Reeboks. Like, I feel like Reeboks is definitely going to be the next one.
I think Reebok gets into a good, like, getting into, like, collabs. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing right now, whether it's with a celebrity or with just, like, a shop that does great, like, like a bodega or anything like that. I think that's why I see New Balance making a really big comeback, because they are investing a lot in those collabs. I think Reebok follows the same. I think that would be great. And I think Reebok may be doing well for people who are into sneakers but want to, their standout is not by going hype, but by going different. And I think that's where, like, that Reebok culture, like you said, you go to these areas, culturally Reebok is really, really big. And I think that's where people would, I feel like if you're really into Reebok, that's kind of what you like, that Reebok and Vans. I feel like you're like, I like going this route because I'm making my own wave.
Yeah.
You know 100%. Because
I think that's sick.
I rather you follow your own trend instead of following everybody else's trend for anything.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's what, like, just being here, just people watching a ton is truer now than ever. I mean, like, everyone's outfits are very different. You see,
eclectic,
you see more personality in what people are wearing, especially, like, out here, than just being like, hey, I saw this specific outfit.
100%.
SC and I are like,
well,
in the same outfit.
Hey, uniform.
Accidentally. Uniform.
Gotta plug the merch. Gotta plug the
there's
merch.
nothing wrong with being in the uniform, but y'all make it your own styles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. And I've for the longest time been searching for a shirt just like that. Like that, like
Heat Academy.
Heat Academy had it?
There you go. I have, like, for probably 2 years now, I'm like, I want that, like, long sleeve, like, polo, oversized fit with, like, the
Color blocking?
90s kind of like color blocking. So, like, I saw you, I was like,
I'm already committed.
it's a good shirt.
Good shirt.
Been looking.
100%.
Been looking.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I team wear your sneakers is
Always
huge.
prevalent.
Yeah, is big. Especially when you have a shoe that is legitimately made. Like, hey, this is this is a skateboarding shoe.
Skate
Why
it.
would you not skate it?
Like, for example, I have a coworker. I work at a hospital. So I see a doctor every day coming with his best shoes on. And I'm just like, how long you been having these? I seen the 1996 infrareds.
Oh,
like wherever the first infrareds.
Yeah.
Still mint condition. I'm like, how impossible? He's like, I wear my shoes throughout my life. I'm like, I respect you. So we sit hours talking about shoes.
Yeah.
And wearing them is gonna, that's gonna help prevent that crumble.
100%.
That's what happens.
With those
is-
older ones, yeah.
Yeah, everything sits. So next thing you know, you try to wear some shoes that have been sitting in your closet for 10 years. That midsole crumbles like dust. But then you got somebody who's like been wearing the shoes for they're almost their entire life, but it works with it. That's the way to do it.
100%.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for
One more
coming.
time, what was your
Sit,
name? Cameron. Nice
Cameron.
meeting you, man.
Great
Enjoy your
takes.
day. Have a
Great
good one.
takes.
What's up? How's it going, man? Good.
going?
I'm Ryan. Thomas.
Tanner.
Good. How are you? Pull up a chair.
Thomas.
Get that microphone right in front of your mouth when you sit down.
Like Joe Rogan?
You were like taller than anyone we've
Right
had.
here?
Yeah, we're exactly like Joe Rogan.
Hello.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm Joe Rogan.
Yes, you're Joe Rogan. Let the people know what's your name. Where can they find you online?
I am Thomas Hood. I'm a mysterious boy. You'll never be able to find me.
An enigma.
Even
An
better.
enigma.
Okay.
A bit of a. There was a joke going, but
We'll find it by the end
We'll
of this
get it.
episode.
one day we'll find it.
Yeah, and that's what keeps
So,
the people hooked.
We're talking about sneakers here.
Yeah,
I
sneakers.
used to actually be a bit of a sneaker collector.
What's that?
I used to be a bit of a sneaker collector.
A
back in the
collector.
day.
Okay, what
Yeah.
happened that got you out of it?
I went to college and got broke.
That'll happen.
Yep.
That'll happen to the
happen.
best of us. Yeah.
I used to have the hair 2.0s.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I love the fur on them. That's
Oh yeah, that
awesome.
horsehair. Yeah.
Yes.
Or like pony hair, whatever it is. Yeah.
Everyone would make fun of me for them, but I'd be like, dude, my shoe got fur on it. What, I mean, what
Where are you?
You can't
What do
talk
you
to
do?
me right now.
Like,
yeah.
My shoe got fur.
Yeah.
Now
that's peak.
I'm just strictly a Converse boy.
Classic though.
That's all I got.
Classics, Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't had a pair of cons since like high school. I feel like.
I used to play basketball in them constantly.
I believe it looking
Well,
at you. Like if
yeah.
you told me you didn't play basketball, like why? But you look like
No, yeah, I did not like professional. I'm no good at it.
You
Trust
could
me.
be.
Hey,
But do y'all have like a shoe stop or somewhere?
A what?
Do y'all sell shoes?
No,
Or-
we don't sell shoes. We
Oh,
just
no.
podcast
You just-
about
all
shoes.
right.
yeah.
You just talk
a
about 'em.
podcast.
We literally just
we just
talk
talk about them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
the
one of those
best
things
part.
that like you kind of sound like every like relative I've ever had right now, where they're like, and so you make shoes. I'm like, no, we just talk about shoes. And they're like,
We just
oh,
hang out.
okay. And people watch, and I'm like, not really, but like we talk.
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
Hey,
Somebody will watch.
Sometimes, yeah.
Somebody catches a glimpse.
Someone's got to see it. Yeah.
exactly.
So
No, I get it. I used to love shoes. Like back
Okay.
in the day, I used to wear like every day. I'd have a new pair of Jordans on. But then
what was your favorite pair you ever had? Was it the Hair 2.0s?
no, I think I've always loved ones. I had a pair of ones that I was just like,
You should talk to the guy we just had. He hated ones.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
some
yeah.
guy we just had on here.
Uncomfortable.
Ones are such a pretty shoe.
They are. I think his point, which I could see, is that like they're just so saturated right now. Like you said,
Yeah.
you do see them a lot, but they are still classic, right?
No, 100%.
Like I don't see a Chicago Jordan 1 and I'm like played out, like
No, yeah.
Still good.
If I see a one, I'm like, hell yes. Hell
Yeah,
yes.
right
I mean,
Yeah.
man of your word.
There you go. See, there. Yeah, I just had to go from tucking them to proudly displaying them. Oh, forgot it was a rocket
Kick
chair.
him out a little bit.
yeah, you just have to like, oops.
So
Oh,
what had you go like just strictly Converse? What about the Converse where you were like, this is
I love a flat shoe. So I started doing like powerlifting back in the day.
Oh, okay.
And
Yep.
because with powerlifting, you kind of need a flat shoe.
Yeah.
I just kind of got used to the feel of a flat shoe. And now when I wear like normal tennis shoes, like I kind of had a New Balance phase.
Yeah.
And when I wore those New Balances, I was like,
They can definitely be like a little bit more like softer and foamy on your feet. So if you're used to like
I
that
love the, like-
hard flat bottom,
yeah.
you can get a little like
which would
wobbly
explain
on
why
it.
you like the ones.
yeah, ones are awesome.
well.
Very,
yeah.
very much.
My, I used to ask for like Jordan 1s every year for my birthday.
Yeah.
And my mom would always get the cheapest ones she could find.
Wow. Shout out to mom.
Mom's a mom. Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. No, I'm right now. I was like, why the hell? I was
Right.
asking for like $400. I was like, why the fuck am I asking for that?
Mom, I need the band ones.
Mom, can I get the off-white Jordan 1?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's
European
$1,000.
release
Not the
only.
Chicago's. Yeah, I need the European one, Mom.
My mom was just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Here's white Jordan ones. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the off-brand Jordan 1s.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can-
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
You'll-
then,
you'll
and then the
live.
curveball you threw, I'd be like, Converse.
Yeah,
now
no, I was
Converse.
like, hey, $60? And my mom was like, fuck yeah, dude.
How many pairs you
Way
want?
easier going. Way easier going.
Mom-
Yeah.
Now when I asked her, she's like, fuck it, all right.
Yeah.
There you
Here's
go.
here's another pair of Converse.
Clean. Yeah. Well, and especially for that price point they're at, you can kind of like
60
cook them, run them
bucks,
into the
yeah.
ground, and then just get a new pair. Yeah.
That's kind of my favorite thing about them.
Yeah.
If I tear these up, I can just go online and buy a new pair. Yeah.
Well, and not only are they like affordable, they're accessible. They're
Yeah.
not rare, so it's like you can
Exactly.
go to
Yeah, I mean,
almost any shoe
Cannot
store.
beat the classic look
Yeah.
of a high
the
top
thing I
Converse.
hate about these expensive sneakers is like you never want to wear them just because if
Right.
you get them dirty, it's like
yeah.
It's tough.
What am I doing? Yeah. Yeah.
I had the Chinese New Year's, I think 13s,
okay.
Wow.
and they were white, so I would like, and where I went to school, where like we had to park our cars,
Yeah.
it was a dirt field.
Oh.
So I would get out of school in the morning, bare feet, hold my shoes up, and walk
Yep.
into the classroom, and then put my
And then
shoes
put 'em
on.
on.
Which is just so funny, sneakerhead mentality that you're like, that looks more presentable than walking in my shoes,
Absolutely.
right? I'd rather be seen like that than with dirty
no,
Jordans.
literally. There used to be a picture of me just holding them as I'm walking. And my dad was just like, could you like...
Can you just wear your shoes? No, Dad, they're
my
different.
dad said... My dad will text me every now and then and be like, your shoes are still here. Sell them. Get rid of them. I paid too much money for you not
For
to
these
wear
to be
them.
sitting around collecting
Yeah,
dust.
let someone else wear them.
Yeah.
I literally was leaving yesterday. I saw some guy in my neighborhood mowing the lawn in some white Jordan 5s.
That's
a man
kinda-
with nothing to
That's kind of
lose.
hard, though. That's
Yeah.
that's a hard
I
picture.
looked at it, I was like, wow. And,
Imagine-
and that was not his first time mowing
Imagine
the lawn
taking
in
a
those.
picture of that. That's kind of
Yeah.
hard.
I should have. I was
grass
fumbling for
stains
the
on
phone.
them? A little custom?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Might as well have been water boots, basically.
I think an underrated pair that I used to hate, but now I kind of love are the threes.
Threes are great.
Oh,
threes are classic.
So
I used to hate them because
Yeah.
Really?
they just didn't have that flashy appeal that all the other ones had.
Okay.
Not wrong.
But now I'm like, that's kind of hard.
Threes
I
are
don't know.
good. Threes are so like black cement threes, white cement threes. Just like that's another one of those like classic you could wear with almost any.
And we talked about the hard thing with threes is there's a good amount of them, but so many I guess are like they're very under the radar like colorways.
Yeah,
they've only got a few that are like really hitters, such as like where you got like a Jordan 1 that are just like almost like an unlimited amount of sick looking Jordan 1s. The threes are kind of like a more limited but unbelievably comfortable.
Yeah, no,
Crazy.
100%. Threes, they're so cool, but at the same time, it's also like, because I like the kind of laid back look with certain shoes. That's why I kind of like Converse. They're just casual.
Yeah.
Instead of just wearing like shoes with wings on them or something.
Right.
Like,
it's Jeremy Scott's.
Yeah.
like hell yeah.
Look at me stepping out. I was like, son, you're at Rouse's right now. Just
dude.
like settle down.
Dude, it's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Can you
Exactly. Nothing in your life
That
warrants
is the adult version of a light up shoe, though.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I would kill for some light up shoes.
We need to bring them back.
Honestly,
LA
the
Gear, if you're
Velcro?
listening. Yeah,
I
with
love
the Velcro.
Dude, I wear a size 14.
Okay.
So if I could find a pair of light up, like I'm trying to find those Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Crocs? You're hitting streaks. We had a guy on here earlier who was talking about how he has a pair of Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Those are so
Loves
cool.
them.
Those
Yeah.
are so cool.
Yeah. Those have their windows as well of like when they restock them and they completely sell out.
Yeah, no, it made me. I went to check the other day and I was like, God damn it.
They fly.
Ka-chow.
Fly.
Yeah, I was going to get I wanted the Shrek ones, but the Shrek ones are too ugly.
Oh,
Well-
the Shrek ones with like the little, you can get the ears on them and like the furry strap on the back.
It's too ugly. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's tough.
the Lightning
think it's
McQueen
appropriate.
ones are ugly
It is
enough
Shrek.
to where they're
Yeah.
they're
fit
like
for
It
Shrek.
circles
funny.
back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to where it's cool. The Shrek ones I think are a little too ugly.
I think it's you know what you're getting into when you wear them, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to piece together an outfit with the Shreks.
Around
though.
the Shreks?
Yeah. Hard
No,
to
center of it.
if I ever got like rich and famous, only
Only
Lightning
Crocs?
McQueen Crocs.
just a
Fresh pair
If
every day.
if I knew paparazzis or somewhere, I'm like, oh shit,
Back at it
oh
again.
shit,
Yeah, MTV brings back cribs and they go to your closet. It's just wall to ceiling.
just walls.
Yeah.
Walter and Lightning McQueen's.
That
They
is the dream.
open my closet. There's a shrine to Lightning McQueen.
Yeah. The one of one worn exclusively by Lightning McQueen.
By
Yeah,
Owen
human
Wilson.
Lightning McQueen. Like he has his shirt off.
He's there.
Don't look at this. Don't look at this.
I'm
Don't
like,
look
oh
at this.
shit,
Oh
shit.
shit.
I'm like, stop.
Cut the camera. Cut the
Have you
camera.
seen there's like a meme where it's like this kid's like scrolling through his phone and all it is just who's the fat Adam Sandler friend? I forgot his name.
Kevin.
James?
Kevin James.
Yeah.
And all
Sorry,
that's on
Kevin
his
James.
phone. It's like Kevin James sexy, Kevin James hot, Kevin James.
Oh, all the tabs?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Scroll, go to the photos. It's just.
I mean, truthfully, let's talk about Kevin James.
Please.
Thank you.
Finally, someone.
Yeah.
look,
I mean, hey,
King of Queens does not get. It's a good show.
it's all right. It's
a
all
good
right.
show. Okay, it's a little.
Here
You
comes
never
the
watched
boom. Here comes the boom is awesome. Amazing show.
Blart?
Paul Blart. Oh shit, Paul Blart.
All cop. Put some
How many
respect
ball
on
That
that.
parts
is-
did they make? 2 at least.
They made, I think, 3, but the third
Wow.
one doesn't count. We don't talk about the third one.
I've never heard of the
Okay,
third one.
Gotcha.
Actually, maybe there isn't a third one. Maybe I'm completely lying to
How
you
about the
guys.
zoo movie?
Maybe we're pitching it right now.
Basically, Paul Blart, but in a zoo.
You know how it's bad? You called it the zoo movie.
I forgot that.
You-
The zoo movie, yes.
We all forgot because
Yeah.
we're calling it the zoo movie.
I don't know
He's
the
just-
name. Who cares about the
No
name?
one knows the name
it's
of it,
just
yeah.
Kevin
Paul
James.
Blart in
Yeah.
a zoo. Okay, you know, that's
Dude, we should rebrand this
Cop.
podcast, the Kevin James podcast.
Kevin James podcast. We'll tell it. Yeah, we'll Photoshop it.
That should be the shirt.
Tell your parents, yeah, mom, I'm on a Kevin James
Kevin
podcast.
James podcast now.
I think
We
there's
just-
enough content out there.
James Watch, yeah.
I think
There's enough people who
we
like
just watch Kevin James movies and review them.
It's like a speed run to see how quick we can get like TOS on YouTube. Basically.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like that.
That's our side project.
Can we talk about more Kevin?
Just more Kevin James.
Hello, today, guys, on episode 390 of the Kevin James podcast. Today,
Well,
we're
we-
going over
did we
Paul
do-
Blart Mall Cop 2.
Today on does defund the police include Paul Blart Mall Cop?
We'll
Is he
see.
one of them?
That's a tough one. That's good. That might be the episode.
There's a line somewhere.
That's the episode that gets us blacklisted.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
There
like,
was.
shit.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, damn.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's a win-win if we get to talk about Kevin James.
I think we do the crossover where we just
We get
just
Kevin
look
James
at
here, and we-
TMZ photos of his shoes.
No, yeah, we get Kevin James here, and we make sure he has the, like, most expensive, like, Red Octobers. We make sure he
Yes.
has the Red Octobers on.
Yes.
We're like, what's up, Kevin?
Kev.
I would absolutely love
Yeah,
that.
we know him so well. He's our pal.
Casual. First
What's
name,
up, Kev?
Kev. What up,
Kev,
Kev?
right,
What up,
October.
K-Dog?
How you doing,
K-Bones?
K-Dog? What's up,
Yeah.
K? What's up, K-Breezy?
Yeah.
How you been?
Paul?
That's our next Instagram post. Is just photo a 10
A
piece of
carousel of Kevin James footwear.
Kevin
Yeah,
James.
Photoshop.
Thank you for inspiring our
No,
our algorithm.
Look, if you guys ever need any ideas, I got you.
I'm
I'm
man.
tapped in.
They call me Silly Thomas. I'm a pretty silly boy, if we'll be
Silly man.
honest.
Up until now, we had your name in the video. Right now, it's Thomas. It's just updated to Silly Thomas.
No, yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
They call me silly fella on the streets.
On
I'm
the
a silly
streets.
boy.
Well, hey, guess what? We are legitimately.
If you guys ever need any silly moments,
You're
I'm
our
your
guy.
man.
The fountain of youth over
We're hitting
here.
up Silly Thomas.
All right. Well, I think the posse over there is ready for me to get out of here. So
Silly Thomas, thank you for coming on the show,
Thank you,
talking
man.
Paul Blart with us.
Appreciate all of it.
Have a good one, man.
Appreciate
At
it.
Shoe
Yeah.
Podcast. They're not leaving. He's
Oh,
back.
Silly Thomas?
Back to talk Kevin James.
Silly Thomas? Do you think Silly Thomas is a Nike Air Mac? Air Monarch. What's the New Balance one? Dad shoe. Is he a Nike dad shoe or a New Balance dad shoe?
I'm more of a New Balance dad shoe. Got to be honest.
Well, that's-
550s.
That's kind of the wave.
550s. I've only had one pair, but they were really comfortable.
I love them.
Yeah.
They're like the perfect grandpa shoe.
They look good.
I-
I like the. It's like almost like a cream and green. I think it's a 550.
Oh, like the Ame Leon door, they did a ton of those.
It looks so
I'm
good.
just hogging everybody else's podcast time, but
That's
hey,
okay.
Hey.
That's okay.
I'm the main attraction now, guys.
It's Silly Thomas show.
Silly Thomas. This is
Kevin
Silly Thomas
James Hour
podcast. Yeah,
on the Silly Thomas show.
Kevin, a full 2 hours of just Kevin James. Honestly,
like I said,
oh, wait.
I've been rerunning.
They might
the Kevin
actually
James
leave without
content,
me.
You know?
Up, there they go.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
I guess I got to get out of here
Silly
now.
Thomas, once again, thank
Silly
you.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Back on the
100%. Hey,
Recurring guest. First recurring guest.
hey. If you ever need another silly time, just
Let's
hit
say
me
we
up.
got the
You know where
IG.
to find us.
We're hitting the DMs for a Silly Thomas.
Silly Thomas. You as
seeing you,
well.
man.
Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, stop the show.
Wow. Here we go.
The star of the day,
For the whole event.
guest of honor, the one and only Devin of Voodoo Vintage.
Wow.
The only guest we're clapping for
Wow.
so far.
Oh,
Wow,
my gosh.
dude, that's kind of crazy.
Man,
I'm honored.
okay. So real
honestly.
quick, tell everyone your name, your Instagram handle.
My name is Devin Bijou. Instagram handle is voodoo vintage underscore.
Underscore hit it at the end.
Yeah, there's a Harley shop in Florida.
Wow.
Who hasn't posted in 7 years.
Ain't that,
What
is
does
that
it
the
take?
worst?
What does it take to get their handle?
How much they
It's
charge?
like if you're me and there's another shoe podcast on Twitter, you just report them all the time.
Oh, dude, that's done. That's been done. It's been done for
Okay,
sure.
We're on that same level.
Actually, I've checked out their store though. It's pretty tight. I'm not against them
It's not
in any
that
way,
tight.
shape, or form.
Okay.
It's not that
I'm
tight.
not into motorcycles like that. My dad
Yeah.
is a huge Harley guy.
Gotcha.
So it kind of became like a mutual respect thing.
Yeah.
So I stopped reporting them. I don't report them anymore.
You're lucky you're cool with my dad.
You're not on the social. Give up the social.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you know.
They also have the website, which is whatever.
That's also tough.
Even harder. Yeah.
But, it is what it is. Website coming soon though.
Okay,
VoodooVintage.com.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
Plug it.
plug in, do all the good stuff. Hi. Just
Yeah.
gonna wave
Voodoo
to all the
Vintage,
people.
the whole reason all of us are here today, I would
Yeah.
say, sitting down here.
Once again, I appreciate you guys for coming.
Appreciate you.
I have been a solid listener for 4 to 5 months now, consistently. I
That's
love
more
what
than
you
my
guys.
wife, so you're killing it.
That's so solid.
Yeah.
Same.
Also, that episode was probably one of my favorite ones. The Newlywed Game episode was
That's what
hilarious.
everyone's telling us.
Common thing.
It was a really
A lot of
it was
people
good
telling us
episode.
your wives are so funny, and we're like, we're on the show too, and they're like, no, your wives are hilarious.
no.
We know.
Yeah,
Love
but y'all know that y'all are funny. Y'all do a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like,
Wow. Nah, we have our moments.
Y'all got some
But
good
now-
jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
they
now
really
and then.
they did in fact steal the show.
yeah, I still watch
We
them.
call it.
You
Yeah.
know
We're
what I'm
still,
saying?
hey, a view is a view. We're gonna
I
take
still
it.
keep coming back.
Yeah.
You know
We
what
get
I
them hook,
mean?
line, and sinker. We get them hook, line, and sinker.
So, what number flea market is this?
Good question.
You haven't counted?
Dude, they happen so sporadically at this point where we're kind of getting a little bit more organized, but we are downtown Lafayette.
Yeah.
You guys are from here. Y'all know there's stuff going on downtown
There is
all the
always
time.
something, yeah.
So for the first 2 years, I was a simple raindrop into a ocean of
Okay.
things going on.
Yeah.
So I was kind of get in where you fit in kind of deal.
Okay.
Since then, downtown Lafayette, the organization has kind of helped me out, put the team on their back.
They've
type
seen
deal.
your track record now.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, you don't suck," and I'm like, "I love that. Thank you so
That's
much."
all I need. Yeah.
So they kind of been helping me out in terms of "Hey, you should do it this day, not this day, because this day we have this going on and
Okay.
everything." It used to be something we did every other month, and it's grown significantly.
Yeah.
So it's come to something that's going to have to be quarterly instead, just because of like I still do the solo.
Right.
With like,
which is wild.
My partner's actually behind us.
Yeah.
She like kind of. I said Lafayette puts the team on the back. Amber puts the team on her back when it comes to like setting up our stuff because I have to do everyone else's.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like face of Voodoo Vintage.
Yeah.
But like hard work is like right there. I just sew. That's all I do. That's all I'm good at. You know what I mean?
Really downplaying a lost craft.
You do like so much cool reworked
fashion.
stuff. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
To be like, it's just a little sew, and I'm like, I don't think many people are just doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't think many
Hey, I
people-
appreciate that. Cause like it just feels like that sometimes. Like,
sure.
Cause like truthfully speaking, like anyone can do what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything necessarily crazy special, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's just more of like there's not that many people who do it, so I feel like I get a love on that end, and like apparently people like the designs I come up with. So like that's always cool.
As
Cause
someone
like,
who's bought several of them, and you just bought a piece today as well, I think we can confirm we like what you're doing.
first bag sell ever. Thank you.
Hey.
You want to hold it up? Yeah, you can reach it. Is it around the? Oh, it's around
shit.
the back of the chair.
Hella
We'll get
plug
it.
in.
We'll get it.
I'll just carry the whole chair.
Just this whole chair. We'll hold it up in a second here, but yeah.
Green's also an inviting color, so like that's
Green,
cool.
such an inviting color.
I'm actually,
yeah.
I'm actually. How did she do that? I put this thing on first.
Oh yeah, she snuck it on there.
Boom! Look at
So
that.
show the crossbody bag, and so that's a vintage pair of Levi's jeans.
Yeah. I actually thrifted them for myself.
Okay.
And then they didn't fit.
Gotcha.
And I don't really sell like bottoms like that.
Yeah.
So I got an itch and I cut them up immediately. I didn't even I cut those things in half before I knew what I was doing with them, just so I could fully commit to like cutting them up.
I'm not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna do something with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
What is more thrifting than thrifting a pair of pants and then being like, well, I can't wear these. Well, what else could I do with this? I mean, that is the most anti-fast fashion thing that I have ever heard.
Slow
and I'm
fashion.
happy it happened.
Yeah.
I'm happy it happened.
I'm happy that you have it, honestly.
I'm very excited.
It's
very
a banger. I'd say this all the time. There's like a select few things that like I'll put out and like, yeah, I'm gonna put it for sale, but like hopefully it doesn't sell. Like I'll keep it. I did this thing actually. The first place I did this at was the Miss Reba's event, which is kind of like where I met y'all. Like I know we had kind of like talked before and everything, but like I feel like that's where we officially met.
Sure.
There was like 4 things in there. I'm like, I'm going to put a ridiculous price tag on this so it doesn't sell.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And those all specifically sold.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the door opening for me. Like, oh, dude, people kind of like what I do.
People
you know
fuck
what I
with
mean?
what you do. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a good feeling. That was like, it's crazy to think that like out of all the events I've done, it was not my event. That was like kind of like the biggest like door opener for me.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Joe, Miss Reba's, and Reba Water.
Yeah.
It was so last minute. I was like, hey, they got the Ruckus thing going on next week. Can I like come set up? And
in
he
the
was
shop?
like, oh, dude, please, for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was super sick, dude. They show a lot of love over there. I'm gonna try to hopefully do something with them for festival. I'm trying to be everywhere for festival, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's
Oh, that's true. That's right around the corner, and for you, I'm sure that's a killer opportunity.
try to be if I can get off of work, and I still bartend. Like I say, it's my day job, but bartending's a night job. You know what I mean?
Touche. Yeah.
Kind of like branching off to where this can sort of be the main time thing. It just doesn't happen consistent enough yet for me to be comfortable taking that jump.
Depend on it. Yeah.
Taking that jump
that's
is
a
the
big
biggest
jump.
thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I don't know. If anything, this has got to be at least somewhat reinforcing of that idea of being able to put on you've got, 2 blocks of downtown, to where it's like, like you said, Lafayette was like, yeah, we would love for you to do this and to put this on and to see everybody wanting to be a part of it, wanting to have like a booth set up. So like you've got that feeling of like, holy crap, like people not only, like you said, like are really rocking with what I'm putting on, but now I've got a city willing to give up
Behind
2 blocks
it.
of their downtown on a Sunday.
Which
And
is
just
like
great weather for an outside event too.
That's always my biggest concern. It was like
How do
I
you
plan the
plan for it?
event
Yeah.
and then like I check weather for this day like 3 months in advance.
Oh, absolutely.
Hopefully Rob's just like on his game that day. You know what I mean?
Rob.
Rob.
But like once again, like honestly, I'm just overly excited that you guys came out of here. Like I'm a big fan of the show.
Thank you for
know
having
what I
us,
mean?
really.
And like I was talking to y'all about earlier, a little like working my way into
We'll have
the
you
shoe
back
world.
on. We'll have you back
for
on.
sure. But yeah, I think things like you guys, the fact that you guys have a podcast and you're like, this is a good enough event for us to just come and like talk to people on the street to be worth it. it's stuff like that that's kind of like cool for me because, like I said, once again, fan of the show. You know what I'm saying? Fanboying over here. It's just cool to see you guys come out of here, and it'd be something that not only y'all enjoy, but something that y'all can see worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Guys, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure.
This has been so fun already, just like, because we've never done one like this. We've done, obviously plenty of interviews and plenty of at-home, but like, sort of like, just like, kind of like live and candid like this. We've never done it. So far, it's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been great. Literally, Ryan was like, okay, let's just sit down and start talking.
Just let people sit down and see what happens.
Yeah, and then everybody's been coming. So it's been great. Like I said, we've been talking to people just to see the outfits that people have. Like it has been like, that's been super sick. Just seeing everyone just really like all the vintage, all the outfits of people be like, man, I'm really putting some stuff on today.
Yeah.
Has just people watching has been fantastic.
Speaking of which, before I forget, Sunday's Soda bar down there, they're actually running a competition today.
Oh, yeah,
So if you like post a picture of your fit today and you tag Sundays in it, they're going to pick their favorite outfit, and winner of that gets a $50 gift card. So like,
Hey.
I don't know, merch might win, dude. I love y'all shirts so much. They're so
Appreciate it,
awesome.
man.
They're
Thank
so
you.
cool.
You might as well.
First time with it.
Might as well. Oh, what in the world?
I think I'm out of things, guys.
Hey, you know?
It's been good. Thank you for coming to sit down with us a bit, and thank you again so much for having us out
Hey,
here,
no
man.
problem. Once again, I appreciate y'all even doing this in the first place. I'm glad that I was able to get a little spot. Y'all are killing it today, dude. Like,
it's been
after
nice.
Y'all had asked me to come sit down in like 1 second, and I came back, and there was like 6 people in a line.
I was surprised with the number of people, but
it was wild.
Good luck editing all this.
well, we'll have to figure that part out.
Absolutely.
It'll be a little choppy,
Cut. But I actually, what we were talking about earlier, I see an addition that I'm about to put into the collection for that thing we were. Y'all can probably see it behind y'all right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's
There
gonna
you
be
go.
a toe box.
That's
gonna
gotta
be
be-
a toe box for sure.
There you go.
Crazy
There you
pattern,
go.
yeah.
But let me stop making all my friends work my booth for me and like actually go do my job.
Awesome. Thank you again for having us,
All right.
man. Really appreciate it.
Devin, man. Appreciate
Devin
it.
from Voodoo Vintage once again.
Yes.
Thank you,
Voodoo
man.
Vintage. Oh, appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
boys and girls. Hey, I know. I feel bad we have to like shake everyone's hand like this, but that's what it is. Wow, the grip.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
What
Oh
have you
my God,
ever wanted
first
to
time
know?
ever.
Make sure. How's the microphone positioning? Is it good?
Oh, it's good.
You got
You
it?
ever
Okay.
wanted to know the
Here,
face
let me do this.
behind
Look,
almost
I'm so
any
sorry.
design?
She knows. Look at this. No one
Any
else has been
design you
confident
have
enough to touch
seen.
the gear, but she knows.
Oh yeah. Come on now. There we
face,
go.
the
Okay,
hair.
there we go.
You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ness. I'm also known as the Gamer Girlfriend, and I'm an artist and photographer here in Lafayette.
Light artist, only responsible for everything on the table
Yeah, I
right
was
there.
like, any.
Oh, maybe later.
We'll plug it later.
We'll plug it later.
maybe. Yeah. Wow.
Look
I
at
don't
this.
even know what to say because I'm like, here we are.
Here we are.
We all are.
Yeah, we talk. Yeah. Okay. Least favorite game to stream.
Ooh, least favorite game, Bloodborne.
Oh,
not
most
You know who you are.
favorite game
You know
to
who you
stream.
are.
I'm not doing it. I'm not playing Bloodborne.
No. Leave Bloodborne alone.
Leave it alone.
Leave it
Look,
alone.
It's a classic video game. It's wonderful. It's beautiful for its history. It's an incredible title by Miyazaki. However, I will not be playing it.
It's not happening.
Nah,
that's
it ain't
fair.
happening.
Do me a favor. Just like kick it. Yeah.
Kick
like
it up.
point it a little bit more. Perfect. Just
Bam.
like that.
Right
yeah.
there. There we
Just wanna
go.
make sure we
Perfect.
can hear. Okay, it's good. Okay. If money was no object, would you rather for the rest of your life drive a Tesla or a Nissan Altima?
Ooh, a fucking Nissan Altima. Are you kidding me?
It's got to be.
It's got to be a Nissan
gotta be a Nissan
Altima.
Altima.
Why would you drive a Tesla? Why?
It's overrated.
It's overrated. No. Tesla, hit me up. If you want to give me a car, I'll take it. Just kidding. Don't. Actually, don't. How are you guys doing? How's everything
Good.
going
It's
with
been
today?
a surprising turnout of people willing
would
to
say
just
so.
sit down and talk with us.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And a lot of good feedback on the shirt.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
gosh.
people are big
Season
fans.
season 6 shoe podcast happening exactly right now.
Season 6 right now.
Right
it's
now.
live. We're in it.
We're live. We're doing
in
it.
Yeah. People love the design. A lot of people were like, man, y'all killed the graphic. I was like, absolutely we did not.
Oh no.
Our friend killed the graphic.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, we didn't do much of anything with it.
Turns out when you
Oh.
just pay talented people to do talented things, you get really
you
great
guys
stuff.
are talented people who do talented
Great
things.
stuff.
Who knows?
Yeah, everybody's like, "Wow, that's great. I love what y'all did." I'm like, "We just pay people to do it." I was
Yeah.
like, "Actually,
That's our
what
secret, it
what
turns
you've
out.
done is actual
That's-
talent." So
That's the
yeah,
secret sauce.
I was like, we get now the official face behind literally everything. Like every single
reveal.
design.
Here it
Every single
is.
design.
Oh my God, it looks so good too. I absolutely love mine. I got it ahead of time. I got it last week. It's beautiful.
What's that?
I said I got my shirt last week.
Yes. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Well, of course, we got to take care of you before we take care of the people.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, take care,
Yeah.
take
It's
care
only
of the
right.
people.
Made the shirt.
It's only right.
You know what I mean?
People
Yeah.
are what matters.
So what's your sneaker hot take? What do you have to tell the people today?
My secret hot take that I have to tell the people today. Ooh, gosh. I have no.
I'm sorry, we should have prepped you for that rather than
Step
like on the
one.
spot. What did you do?
Secret, absolute, or not even a secret, absolutely free Palestine. Call your senators.
Okay,
You know what?
okay,
Call your
right there,
senators,
put
call
it
your
out there.
congressmen, call everybody. Ask for an immediate ceasefire. Let's raise this microphone up
Yeah,
again.
it looks like it's kind of falling
It
on you a
looks
bit
like
there.
it's falling on me. I don't know how
The
that
take's
keeps
so
happening.
heavy, the mic couldn't
Yeah, and
take
just,
it.
there you go. Yeah, if you just crank on it.
that.
Give it a little extra
Crank it like a
twist.
Soldier
There we
Boy.
go. Oh, crank that soldier boy a little bit.
One time. Can we fish for T-Pain real quick? Can everyone?
One fish for T-Pain. T-Pain caught a largemouth
Marlin.
bass.
Yeah.
Or a marlin.
Or in this, he's been catching marlin a lot.
He has been catching marlins
Yeah.
a lot. That's an exclusive. You got to figure out that joke if you go hang out on
Have you seen? I know you've seen. Have you seen that T-Pain is hosting like a was it like a Miss Big Booty
It was
competition
the
on
Miss
Twitch?
Big Booty
Yeah.
competition.
Well, I heard about it. Haven't tuned in.
I wasn't,
haven't tuned in
I
yet.
wasn't in the chat. I'm not
I
2,000 bits in debt.
Purely
Two or
was
three
in
sub.
there
2 or 3
for
sub.
historical reasons.
Yeah.
I don't even know who won.
I didn't catch any of it. I heard the murmurs of it.
I
but
was doing my taxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
IRS, if you're listening,
You're really-
we
it's-
do
it's
them.
in.
We definitely do them around
I
here.
did it. Give me the money. Okay,
Yeah.
first off, let's talk that. Okay,
Yeah.
it's already done. Should be an immediate process.
Should be.
Check.
If you
That,
can.
that's our other hot take of the day. One, call your senators about Palestine, but two, call them about the fact your taxes should be done for you. It's weird that it's
It
not.
should just be. I'd be like, here you go.
Should just be.
Yeah.
boop.
Okay. Give me a. What's the for the Doc Martens? What's the wear-in time?
Ooh.
What's the break?
Okay, so I've got Doc Marten sandals on today.
Okay.
I love mine. I've had Doc Marten boots, I'd say, for about 8-9 years, but I've had pairs for like even longer. I've had them for like 10 to 12 before. These sandals I got maybe 2-3 summers ago. Perfect. Never caused any problems. Maybe wear a Band-Aid or get some of those cushion socks if
Okay.
you can't break in your shoes over time.
Yeah.
But I'd say the best process. One of my friends taught me this for breaking in her Doc Martens. This is an exclusive.
This is real insider
This is
stuff.
real insight. Somebody said the best way to do it is basically you're gonna give yourself trench foot here. You're gonna put on your shoes, soak them in hot water, and then like wear them around outside
Like molding
until
it to
they
your foot.
dry up.
Oh.
And that breaks like the leather enough to make
Okay.
it softer.
Okay.
And then obviously go in with your shoe cleaner, your leather conditioners
Okay.
and stuff. But apparently that's the best way to break in your Doc Martens.
If you're listening,
I
I
do
don't
like how
know.
you preface it with, you will give yourself trench foot.
You
Yeah,
will give
it's-
yourself trench foot.
you're gonna have to suffer through that, but on the other side, it's gonna be good.
I think trench foot takes what, days, weeks of like.
I don't know.
It's been a while since I was in
You guys are a
Vietnam,
shoe
but I would
podcast.
guess
You don't know
weeks.
about trench
Yeah.
foot?
Yeah.
I wasn't in there. I wasn't on the front lines. I wasn't in
Fake
no
fans
man's
don't
land.
know about trench foot.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Wow.
let me tell you what. A hard process to do with sandals, though. Really not going to keep in that water.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, for these,
Gotta
there
be the
wasn't
boots.
much of a break-in process. These
Yeah.
were really easy to just. It was mostly like band-aids around like the ankles
Yeah.
where the
Yeah.
leather
Wear
would.
points.
Yeah, you gotta get a real snug fit on that one. I'll be honest, the straps on that make me think of those moon shoes from back in the day.
Oh yeah.
The
Where the kids are.
100%.
Yeah, those are
They
great.
have some that are like even taller, and I tried to get those in my size, and they didn't have them. But yeah, that's more of the moon shoe territory.
Yeah.
Well, where? Come on,
Where are those kids?
Doc.
We're talking about free Palestine. We're
okay,
talking about
okay,
doing your
alright.
taxes. Government, our greatest cry yet. Bring
Yeah.
back those kids.
Bring back the kids from the moon.
Bring
them back.
Those kids.
They're up there. We've been sending shoes up to the moon. Any chance we can send up some T-shirts up to the moon for the kids on the moon with the
Well, they have to pre-order them.
They gotta
They're no
pre-order.
better than the rest of us.
Yeah,
Those
sorry.
kids have to pre-order them. They can pay with moon dust for all I care.
Yeah,
but
you pay with
money is money.
We'll get
Money
the
is money.
conversion of moon dust to USD at some point.
You would have loved. We had someone sit down in the chair earlier wearing the Nike SB Halloween release from this past year, the candy corn dunks. In March.
Listen.
Especially in March.
Listen.
That's your sneaker hot take, if nothing
Look,
else.
hot take. Candy corn is a year-round candy. I'll eat it.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
ooh.
I'll eat it. The candy corn pumpkins are better than the candy corns.
See,
You know.
here's the thing.
If you know, you know.
Here's my hot take.
know.
My hot take is they knew it wasn't a good tasting treat, so they had to
Uh-oh.
force candy into the name.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Buckle up.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you that marketing has something to do with it. However, the candy corn pumpkin slap.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I will say it is the most Halloween candy. Like I'm like when I think Halloween and I think candy, I think immediately it's candy corn.
You think of candy.
But I don't like it. but I'm like, it's iconic.
So
And she deserves the spotlight, I'll be honest.
she does. She's iconic.
However, she's not my all-star.
Now, it's interesting that candy corn is the candy you think of when you think of Halloween.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think of those green apple suckers that are like dipped in caramel. Those are like, when I think of Halloween, that's what I'm thinking of immediately. Candy corn comes
Pretty good.
second.
A candy corn isn't going to be a top 3, for sure. It's top 3 when you're thinking of. You know,
I don't know.
You know, what's the tie-in merch that you bring into Halloween?
The tie-in merch that I bring to Halloween?
It's obviously Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Something.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Godspeed Spider-Man. I don't know. Can I get we gotta get some Nike Blazers in a Halloween colorway.
That would
that I
be
can have those.
the most Nest shoe I've ever seen.
Look.
Big fan of the Blazers.
Make the Listen, Nike, if you're listening.
They
make
are,
the
obviously.
swoosh.
Don't say if.
They're listening.
They are.
We know we are.
Yeah.
Make the swoosh a little ghost. I'm in there.
Ooh.
Ideas for free.
I'm in there.
Ideas for free right here.
Wow. That's adorable. Hey, well, maybe the ghost holding like a little, little bucket.
Phil Knight, we'll
Ghost
send
on
the
one
invoice.
side, jack-o'-lantern on the other.
Wow, Jacqueline on the inside,
Could
ghost,
be.
on
Could be.
the outside. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Hold on now.
Drugs on the inside of the shoe because your parents always warned you about that. growing up.
It's in the
Remember
soul.
they were like, they're putting fentanyl in the Snickers, and people were like, I don't think you understand how much drugs.
No, it was like a whole razor blade at
That's
one
like-
point. I
Oh,
was
razor
like,
blade
That's
too, yeah.
expensive.
a whole razor blade in a Reese's?
Gillette was only kept afloat in the 90s by the razor blade sales during.
Yeah.
Was that because
I've
of?
said it before, and I'll say it again.
Was that because of? I don't like saying the name of the movie.
You can say Paul Blart.
Is that because
This
of
is the second- no, this is
Candyman
the
that
third
there
time we're
was
talking about
like
Kevin
all
James.
the? They're gonna
I don't-
put razor blades in the kids' candy. Wasn't that?
actually know
Didn't that
that
happen
movie.
in that movie? Maybe not. I'm looking around at the audience. Hello, audience.
The audience. Fan of the audience.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. What was his murder style? His murder style was
remake,
sneaking
yeah.
razor blades into children's streets? Wow.
But not talking about the remake. I'm talking about like the original. I feel like that had to be a thing. Like in the 90s, people were like, they're gonna put razor, or maybe something happened. I can't.
It was a thing in the
remember.
90s where everyone was like,
Sure.
just check your kids' candy before they
Yeah.
Drugs and weaponry.
eat.
One of my favorite memes that circulates around Halloween time is the check your children's candy. I found a Balrog that dug too greedily and too deep inside of a Snickers, and I was just like, that's it.
Okay.
Here we go,
That's it.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Okay, Ness, just so the chat does know, what's the greatest scene in the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
The greatest scene in the
it's
Lord of the
only a
Rings
1 hour
trilogy. I know what
podcast,
you're
everyone.
thinking. You're gonna say it's the Battle of Helm's Deep is probably the greatest.
Good.
It's classic. It's beautiful. Lord of the Rings. Big fan. I hate that I'm wearing this shirt right now. But
I hate that I'm wearing Who put this shirt on me?
Mom. But the best scene, in my opinion, of the Lord of the Rings makes me cry every time is the death of Boromir.
That's the hard one.
It's a hard one.
That's a
Death of
hard one.
Boromir, every time, it's whenever he and Eric, I'm going to cry again. I'm crying over the Sons of
crying on
Gondor
the
again.
podcast.
It's
We
whenever
cry
he's
on the
holding him and he's like, they took the little ones. I would have fought with you. You're my king, my brother. It kills me, man.
Speech is great.
Come on.
That speech is great.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. Let me tell you what. I've watched the first 20 minutes of Dune. Pretty good.
20 minutes of Dune?
Yeah.
The first one? Or?
Got tired.
With or without the popcorn bucket?
Ooh.
Because you might have had a different experience than the rest.
Butter?
That's on the Patreon. That's on the Patreon.
That's on the Patreon.
That's
Oh,
on the Patreon.
no.
Let me tell you what. They put a lot of bass in Dune. A lot of bass in that movie.
Oh, okay.
They do.
A lot of bass in that
Skrillex, we
movie.
hear you.
But here for the lore. Here for the lore.
They do. We went and saw the second one in the IMAX theater,
Yeah.
and the seats.
Whoa.
Shai Hulud pops up, and the seats were just
4D?
rattling. Oh no!
4D experience?
May as well have been.
Wow.
I went to the restroom in the middle of one of the slow scenes, and the whole restroom, the walls were going.
Wow.
What
We were
if
just
4D
shaking.
in an IMAX was just like one of the kids who works there shakes you while there's a lot of bass?
Some
in there, and
kids
you're like,
just
"I
throwing
feel it
sand
really."
at
The
you
feral children.
the whole
Throwing
time.
sand at you the whole time. This is so real.
That's the feral children. That's
Yeah.
what the feral children are doing.
Oh
They're
my
just throwing
God.
sand.
Yeah.
It's actually just crumpled up popcorn.
It's just someone going Lisan Al Gaib in the corner. That's all it is. My gosh. Well, guys, this has been great. This
Thank you
is
for
cool.
coming on our show.
No,
Wow.
thank you for having me. Season 6 of Shoe Podcast is happening
It's happening
exactly
now.
right now. You're watching it on YouTube, I assume.
Obviously.
You gotta
But-
be. Tell the people once again where they can find you.
You can
if
find
you want to
me-
be found.
Oh God! You can find me on Instagram at VRightPhoto if you want to keep up with all the collabs that I do here with Shoe Podcast. Or if you want to check me out playing some scary games so that you don't have to, I'm on twitch.tv as the Gamer Ghoulfriend. Twitch.tv/GamerGhoulfriend. Yeah.
No, make sure, check your Prime, because you probably got one. Link it to your
Probably
account.
got one.
Drop a Prime. Here's the thing.
Give her the Bezos bucks.
If you're subbing, just do 6 months in advance.
You might as well.
You're saving a lot of
Your
money.
wallet will thank you.
Okay? She's streaming consistently. Okay?
The schedule's up there.
I'm the means of my own production. Every time you sub to me, Jeff Bezos, his rocket gets a little bit smaller.
And that's what we're
between
here
the
for.
lines.
Check me out.
Okay? That is what we're here for. Okay? Redistribute the wealth.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
having me.
Nest.
Nux.
Nest. I got a pee-pee.
What's that?
I got a pee-pee.
Oh, okay.
Pee-pee break.
Cut the break. There you have it, everyone. The episode ends. I need pee-pee. And that's the end of the episode there. We thought we might take a break and then jump back in, and then we realized we'd already been recording for an hour. There was enough content there. So we didn't intend for that to be our ending, but it worked out beautifully, I would say.
Hey, hot mic. You know what I mean? Gotta always remember the red light.
It's always on.
Yeah, always. Oh, but man, I mean, just the amount of people that came in. It was weird to see out of my corner of my eye. Just the line that we had for people to just come and hang out, give us the takes. Wear your shoes.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick question for you. Did you have a favorite guest that sat in with us?
Funny Thomas.
It's got to be Silly Thomas. Silly Thomas. Silly Thomas. Star of the show, absolutely. And the one person who left us with no social handle, so we can't connect with him. Silly Thomas, if you're watching this, I hope this found you somehow.
I hope so. Silly Thomas, you a special place in our heart. And if you know Silly Thomas, please
tag him.
That he's special.
If you call to action right now. If you know Silly Thomas, tag him in this episode right now.
He's the silliest of guests that we have, and you could technically say the first return guest we had to an on the street interview. So
that's what you say in the episode, first recurring guest. So there it is. Yeah.
Hey, I was not only did I watch the episode, I was the episode.
He was there for it. So thank you everyone so much for checking out another episode of Shoe Podcast. If you made it this far in the episode, leave a comment down below. Let us know who was your favorite guest. Do you like this style of episode? We'll go ahead and read through the comments and reply to a few, maybe even pin our favorite one. One more time before we go, here is your reminder that the pre-order is now open for the Solemate t-shirt, our very first t-shirt that we're doing here on the show. Logo hit on the front, big oversized print on the back. That's hard to model like that in like backwards through the camera.
Fair. Good hanger though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Not for sale. Not for sale.
Does not come with hanger. Does not come with hanger. There's a link in the episode description down below if you're interested in pre-ordering one. Pre-order is only open for 1 week, people. 1 week.
Get on it.
Get in on it. To that point, here's your heads up that we will not have an episode this coming week because your boys are going to be working hard on their social media content grind, promoting our pre-order. Exactly. So we will catch you all 2 weeks from now. In the meantime, if you want to keep up with us, you can find us online at shoepodcast.com, across all social media at Shoe Podcast, everywhere except for where we're not. What's that? You want early access to the pre-order next time? You want exclusive insider content? Maybe you should join the Discord link down in the episode description down below. Free to join, not a cook group, just people who like shoes talking to each other about shoes.
Selling some gaffs and having some laughs.
What are we selling?
Gaffs. I don't know what it is. Just rhyme with laugh.
Okay.
First thing that came to my mind.
That's not a guarantee if you join the Discord that we're going to have whatever that is. Okay. But the laughs,
that's there.
Promised. Signed, sealed, delivered, notarized.
Pinkied.
3D. Whoa. It's like he's pinky promised. Not a legally binding contract. Okay. If you're watching, not legally binding right there. I just got to say Thank you. You got anything you want to leave the people with for this week and the following?
Yeah, try something new. Could be something small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm doing a little dabble with some tech stuff. Never done it before. Very easy, very straightforward, very simple stuff, but I've never done it before.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know how you're always like, man, how do my parents know those things? How did my dad know to do that? How did my mom know this? They just did it.
They didn't have Google. That's even scarier.
That's crazy. How did you know how to do that? I guess back then they were just like, they really didn't value like education that much. And they were like, just go do it with somebody.
They had
Someone's been
almanacs.
doing it.
Yeah. The Farmer's Almanac. Yeah. This is going too long.
Yeah.
There's no way anyone's still watching it, but yeah.
They said it was going to be a harsh winter and they lied. I was very upset.
They had the Almanac and we had Rob Perillo. So who really won here? We're living.
I
in the
don't feel
golden
bad
age.
about taking your silly time thing away.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you. That's great advice. Mine for the people.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Ooh,
and now keep in mind, this has got to hold
Go
you
ahead.
over for, I know, rare occurrence. I don't normally do this, but let me tell you one time, buy a shirt. Hey, you looking to do something with your time? You got a little too much money in your wallet. You want to support a local show. Maybe it's local to you. I don't know. It's local to someone, but small little independent production, pre-order a t-shirt.
Yeah. Have you ever wanted to go to a gas station and they said, hold on, you can't come in because you're not wearing a shirt? We got a shirt for you.
This could solve that. This could very easily fix that problem.
Right here. Boom. There you go. You wear this. Next time you go into the store, they go, wow, thanks for wearing a shirt first. Secondly, I love that shirt.
Third,
where can I buy that shirt?
You own the store now.
Yeah, not legally binding.
Not legally binding. Yeah, no pinkies.
Yeah. Take them back.
All right.
Promise?
We'll start something there. Thank you, everyone, one more time for checking out another episode of Shoot Podcast. We will see you in 2 weeks. Please go pre-order a t-shirt. I am your co-host, Ryan Landry.
I'm your co-host, Tanner Young.
Bye.